According to a report from the Evening Standard, Crystal Palace veteran defender Scott Dann has come out and urged the Eagles to keep hold of star men Wilfried, Zaha and Wan-Bissaka amid heavy interest from various Premier League clubs. While Wan-Bissaka is being linked with moves to most of the big English clubs including Manchester City, Zaha is being touted to make a shocking return to Manchester United after impressing heavily for the Eagles this season. Zaha is a 26-year-old forward, who is supposed to be a right winger by position but is extremely productive deployed anywhere across the front line. His versatility is one of his biggest assets as he has been utilized in various ways by Roy Hodgson, this season alone. In the first part of the campaign, he was utilized as the part of a two-man attack partnership formed between himself and Englishman Andros Townsend. While they're both wingers, the form the Palace strikers were in more than warranted this rather drastic switch. Since moving the pair forward though, the goals began to flow once again for the Eagles as Zaha has had an extremely fruitful season. Wilfried Zaha having been in the starting 11 more than 85% on the time, he is one of the first-team regulars. Even after the recent loan acquisition of Chelsea forward Michy Batshuayi, his place in the side definitely hasn't come into question. Such is the skill he possesses on the ball that a variety of Premier League defenders are afraid to apply themselves against Zaha in the fear that he will dribble the ball past them. Excellent with the ball at his feet, he also boasts an immensely venomous shot as well. He left Palace to join Manchester United back in 2013 but despite making a few first-team appearances, his inconsistency added to problems off the pitch meant that his United career never really took off. He fell off the pace so badly that he was eventually sold back to Palace in the winter of 2015. Wilfried Zaha since then though, he has developed into a supremely talented player who would add something new to the United attack. While Anthony Martial and Alexis Sanchez both offer options on the flank, the latter has failed to live up to expectations heavily and Zaha could be the right man to fill that void. Read more Crystal Palace news. Click here. Crystal Palace news. With prior experience playing at Old Trafford, a call from Manchester United may be too much to pass up on for any player and that's why he might be tempted. From United's perspective, this move is an absolute no-brainer as they would be getting a proven Premier League superstar. According to a report from The Sun, Manchester United are keen to re-sign Crystal Palace star Wilfried Zaha. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, after impressing as an interim manager, was made Manchester United's permanent boss last week. The Norwegian worked with Wilfried Zaha during his time at Cardiff City and despite the Bluebirds getting relegated back in 2014, the pair enjoyed a good relationship. Zaha, 26, managed to revive his career under Solskjaer at Cardiff after his ill-fated spell at United in 2013-14. The Ivory Coast international has been a regular for Crystal Palace since returning in 2015, establishing himself as one of the most exciting wingers in the Premier League. However, the report claims Zaha could be available on a cut-price deal as the Red Devils are due a 25% margin of any profit from his next move. That means Solskjaer will get to sign the Ivorian on a cheap as he has prioritized signing a winger in the summer. But the main question is, should United take a gamble on Zaha after his previous disastrous spell at Old Trafford? With Solskjaer at the helm of the club, why not? The Norwegian helped Zaha in getting his career back on track after things didn't go as per the scripts at Old Trafford back in 2013. The Red Devils are in dire need of a natural winger, with Alexis Sanchez having failed to live up to the lofty expectations at the club since joining from Arsenal last year. Marcus Rashford has played through the middle under Solskjaer, while Jesse Lingard and Juan Mata are not natural wingers, leaving Anthony Martial as the only option out wide. Predominantly a left winger, Zaha can play anywhere across the front line which will make him a perfect fit at United. He is fast, agile, intelligent and is known for his exquisite dribbling skills. The 26-year-old backs his ability to take on his man and beat him with his explosive pace and trickery. The Ivorian has the ability to stretch play and will offer some much-needed flair to United's attack. To read more Manchester United news, click here. Latest Manchester United news: Zaha keeps the defenders on their toes with his movement and is more than just a one-trick pony. Furthermore, the 26-year-old is a cool finisher in front of goal, and on his day, he is almost unplayable. Verdict: the nippy Zaha would add a different dimension to United's play in the final third, whilst also add depth to the squad. Under Solskjaer's exciting and free-flowing style of play, the Ivorian could be a smash hit at Old Trafford. All in all, United should go all out to re-sign Zaha, as the 26-year-old could finally put an end to the club's wide department woes. Tottenham marked the opening of their new stadium with a comfortable 2-0 victory over London rivals Crystal Palace on Wednesday, ending a run of 5 games without a win. It took Mauricio Pochettino's side until the 55th minute to open the scoring, with Son Heung-min breaking the deadlock. The South Korean's left-footed strike took a vicious deflection off Luka Milivojevic and went past the hapless Vicente Guaita. Christian Eriksen then doubled Spurs' lead with 10 minutes remaining to seal all 3 points on opening night. Tottenham player ratings Hugo Lloris 7/10 redeemed himself from last week's howler by tipping away Van Aanholt's goal-bound cross before keeping Zaha's effort out with his leg. Kieran Trippier 7/10 Trippier enjoyed a solid game at right back, dealing well with the tricky Zaha. Toby Alderweireld 7/10 his passing was not as crisp as it generally is, but a tidy display at the back. Jan Vertonghen 8/10 very composed at the back, dealt with fellow Belgian Batshuayi without breaking a sweat and had a late-headed chance to make it 3-0. Ben Davies 7/10 excellent tackle to deny Zaha as the Ivorian ran towards the Spurs box in the first half. A really good display from Davies. Danny Rose 6/10 showed a lot of energy and intensity as Rose broke forward when got an opportunity. Lacked end product, but full marks to his commitment and drive from the left wing-back position. Moussa Sissoko 8/10 Sissoko worked extremely hard in the middle of the park, broke plenty of play and drove the team forward with his energetic runs. Christian Eriksen 7/10 started the game very well, influencing the game from his favored position. Eriksen, however, faded in the second half but was at the right place to score Spurs' second and winning goal on the night. Delivered an exquisite cross-field ball to Moore, but the Brazilian couldn't score. Dele Alli 6/10 worked really hard for the team from a deeper role. Picked up promising positions but couldn't influence the game as he would have liked to. Son Heung-min 7/10 Son kept the Palace defenders on their toes and created history by becoming the first goal scorer at the new stadium, with his deflected shot going past the wrong-footed Guaita. Harry Kane 7/10 Kane had a couple of chances to give Tottenham the lead, but he just couldn't. Played his part in the second goal with his run into the box and overall, worked his socks off for the team. Substitutes Harry Winks 4/10 looked rusty as expected, but his return from injury is a big boost for Pochettino and company. Lucas Moura and AA replaced Ali late on and had a massive chance to make it 3-0, only to be denied by a great save from Guaita. To read more Tottenham news, click here. Latest Tottenham news: Victor Wanyama replaced Son in the extra time. Delighted with the 2-0 victory. Here's how some Tottenham fans reacted on Twitter. 1. How Sonny runs like that at 88th minutes gave me goosebumps. 2. Our defense almost gave me a heart attack. 3. Massive performance. Graphics, April 3, 2019 Job done, MV Russia, at Fame Mozids, April 3, 2019 Back home, back to winning ways and back up to third. Perfect night. LR, April 3, 2019 A good start to the new era, Fortress incoming, Koi's blue heart, purple heart, flexed biceps, light skin tone. At _CX Arlitos, April 3, 2019 Get in. The USA international, 28, joined Columbus Crew from LA Galaxy in January 2018 and enjoyed a stunning debut season, managing 19 goals and 2 assists in 33 league games. He has hit the ground running in the new season, managing 2 goals in 3 appearances for Columbus Crew so far and recently scored in the 1-0 victory over Ecuador. Considering his performances of late, Crystal Palace should certainly reignite their interest in Giassi Zardes and sign him this summer. It is well documented that Crystal Palace need attacking reinforcements if they are to do well in the 2019-20 campaign. The current season hasn't been great for the Eagles, with Roy Hodgson's side just 5 points above the drop zone. To solve Palace's goal-scoring woes, Hodgson signed Michy Batshuayi on loan from Chelsea in the January transfer window. Batshuayi has enjoyed a decent start at Selhurst Park, netting 2 goals in 6 games so far. What has been good to watch that since his signing, Palace have now got a focal point in their attack, and the Belgians' presence has given plenty of license to Wilfried Zaha and Andros Townsend to play their natural game. But Batshuayi will return back to Chelsea at the end of the season, and as the Blues have been hit with a transfer ban, signing the Belgian striker permanently would be difficult for Hodgson. Given Christian Benteke's struggles, Palace will need a centre-forward that can link up well with the likes of Zaha and Townsend in the final third and cause problems for the opposition. Giassi Zardes could be the solution to Palace's goal-scoring problems. The USA international is a versatile player that can play in every attacking position, but since joining Columbus Crew last year, he has enjoyed incredible success playing as a number 9. The 28-year-old has been decisive, lethal and clever in front of goal that saw him bag 19 goals in his debut season at Columbus Crew. Blessed with exceptional pace, dribbling skills and quick feet, the former Galaxy man combines his technical qualities with physical traits to rip apart defenses at will. Read more Crystal Palace news. Click here. Crystal Palace news. Zardes is strong enough to keep hold of the ball, but at the same time he has the cleverness to switch direction in an instant. He isn't afraid to shoot from distance, and that combined with his creativity and passing range in the final third make him a threat. Verdict.